Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast. And here's your host, John Chapman.
What is going on, faithful? Coming to you live from a different place. I am with the family. We're on one of the very few Chapman vacations. We're on the island of Kauai right now. Very lucky. It's our first time out here, but had to go live. Even on the vacation, we kind of planned this out to where when the schedule came out, that's a big deal for us. Obviously, with the 49ers Rush road trips and what it's become since 2019 to where we are today. So today's show, this is episode 1416 of the 49ers Rush podcast. We're going to be detailing the schedule breakdown. We're going to be going through the schedule. We're going to be detailing which road trips and events we are planning to travel. It is a lot. And kind of just overall assess how the entire schedule shook out for the 49ers, which I want to be very honest. Is it perfect? By no means. Are there some glaring major discrepancies, in the fairness thing? Yeah, always. Being a West Coast team, you're always at odds because you have to travel so much. The 49ers will be the fifth most traveled team in the entire NFL, which sounds awful, but it's actually not that bad because all three, true West Coast teams, you're talking Seattle, both the LA teams and the 49ers. 49ers travel the least of all of those. And it's one of the fewest years that we've been under 30,000 miles, 3,000 miles, which is a lot. Actually, I do think it is 30,000 miles. But overall, the traveling's good. The rest discrepancy, that's always going to be an issue. And a lot of that is because of how Levi's was built incorrectly, because the 49ers have to put in one of their first requests to the schedule makers to not play at home week 1 or week 2. And to not have early kickoff games because of the way that they built the stadium. The fans just complained so much because it's so stinking hot. So the 49ers are always going to be at a disadvantage when the schedule comes out because of Levi's. Just such a poor job. I love Levi's. There's a lot of great things about it. But the fact that you have to tell the schedule makers, I think this is now the 4th year in a row where weeks 1 and 2, the 49ers are away and there are no early kickoffs. Now, the timing on all these games is coming out. I don't have all that information, but I don't think that's really what's important. The 49ers got not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 primetime games in what is considered to be, quote-unquote, a down year for the 49ers, right? And so whether you buy into the 49ers, quote-unquote, rebuilding, however you do that, the NFL is still putting them in a lot of primetime games, and only one Thursday night football game. That comes against the Rams. That's going to be week 5, which I'm super excited that is the case because that is one of the few games where the 49ers will not face a rest discrepancy in a division game. Now, it is on the road in LA, but that's a short trip. The next time you play the Rams, which is going to be one of the biggest games of the year, is week 10 on November 19th. The Rams are coming off a bye week. So the 49ers are traveling from New York City back home. And meanwhile, the Rams get a full 7 days, which I don't know why the schedule makers do this every single year to the 49ers in divisional games, but that's okay. Don't want this to be a heavy kind of complain episode. This is a good thing. You now get to plan out your year. Now, as somebody who goes to as many games as almost anybody else out there, let me just tell you, when you are traveling to games, here's what is the best way to save you money. You buy your plane tickets, you buy your hotel accommodations early. You wait to buy your game tickets. Trust me. Now is not the time. Now, if you are a person that, money's not a big deal, and you want to go out and you want to make sure you secure your game tickets, you know what you got, you do you. But if you're balling on a budget like we do whenever our team travels, wait to buy on game tickets. Trust me, you'll be very happy. So airlines, hotels, however you're going to get to places, secure those early. Wait on the game tickets. Trust me. When the schedule comes out and the first time you're able to buy tickets, that is the most expensive time to even have the opportunity to secure your game tickets. If you just wait, you're going to be very, very, very happy. So let's go through the schedule. Super excited about this. And again, we're going to be detailing which road trip games the 49ers are going to be at. But week one, you start off and end the season the same way. The Seattle Seahawks. I love the rivalry. Week one, you are at Seattle. 49ers Rush Road Trip will be there. Super excited. I got a fun call with Alex, the president of the Niner Faithful chapter, which I'm super excited. As soon as this show's over, we're going to be there. It's going to be great. We've got events the day before. We've got stuff. And again, let me just say this. And I think that this is important for people who are planning to come, because most of our emails and DMs right now are, hey, are you doing this game? Are you doing this game? How's it work? How's it work? How's it work? Well, if you've never been to one of the Rush Road Trips, please come on out. You're going to have a good time. Here's kind of what goes on.
49ers Rush Road Trip is going into its 6th year with over 40 events at road games. If you are traveling to see the 49ers play this year, you got to come party with us. And on top of that, we give games, trivia, giveaways. We've partnered with TickPick this year. All you have to do is search 49ers Rush on any of the TickPick sites, apps, you name it. And on top of all of that, best dressed, giveaways, autographed jerseys. Kids are always included, and get in for free with a ticketed adult. And a lot of times for select cities, we will have 49ers legends come out, and you get to meet and greet them and get an autograph. Navarro Bowman, Frank Gore, Patrick Willis, Fred Warner are all players that we have worked with in the past. And trust me, if you want to build the 49ers community, you're traveling by yourself, we got you covered. 49ersRushRoadTrip.com.
What is awesome, and I'm super excited about TickPick, we have partnered with them. We're going to be synonymous with that app. Now, for those of you who have always asked, like, man, how do you get your tickets? How do you save money? TickPick is the best app out there. And now we have worked together and created a way all of our events will be sold exclusively on the TickPick app, which is a free app. You can go to tickpick.com or download the app, and you just type in, whenever you search for events, just type in 49ers Rush, 49ers space Rush. It pulls up all of our events. So whenever you can get your game tickets the same place, 49ers Rush Road Trip, tailgate tickets same place, day before rally tickets same place. And again, for our events right now, which are exclusively only sold there, they are the cheapest they are going to be. We usually charge $20 for the day before rally. That helps us rent out the venues and all the giveaways. We do not make money on a lot of these trips. In fact, we lose money a lot of times on these events. We do it because we love it. So we try to organize an event for faithful to come together on the road in enemy territory, family-friendly environment to create a better experience. Now, our tailgates are pricier. Usually start at $75, and they only go up from there. So every ticket that we have available right now only escalates as we get closer. It never goes down. So if you want to save money on these events, now is the time. They're all live right now. Just go to tickpick.com, or you can go to the app, which is probably the best way. Type in 49ers Rush, our events pull up for whatever city you're going to. But again, our tailgates are premium. So, like, I understand that they are pricey. I get that. I want to build the experience that I want. There's lots of options out there. So please feel free to look if it's out of your price range. We're building a premium, Chapman approved. This is how I want to tailgate with the people I want to tailgate with. I hope you can come with us. If money's an issue, reach out to us. 49ersRushPodcast@gmail.com. Help us work the event. We'll make it work. We're always looking to build the family, all those things. And if you, again, look at the chat, I love it. Happy to see you there, Captain. You get to build community. You make friends. It's awesome time. Come out with us. Now, so week one at Seattle. Maybe the second most important game of the entire schedule, and you're starting off with a banger. Cannot wait for that one. Cannot wait for that one. And again, because of the Levi's situation, back-to-back road games to start the season. I think it's going to be like this as long as Levi's is around. You go from at Seattle all the way to at New Orleans. Now, my general rule is we don't like to do back-to-back road trips because it's just so much work and so much planning. I will never miss Seattle, and there's no way you're going to keep me out of New Orleans. Now, our New Orleans tailgate is going to be the most pricey of the season because we're doing a seafood station, which, man, yeah, come on, man. What are we going to do? We got to do what we got to do. So that's going to be there. So, yeah, the New Orleans tailgate is going to cost a little bit more, but, hey, we got to jump up. We got to do what we do. So, and I think that Saints game, I'm thankful that you're playing – the 49ers get to play them earlier because they don't have a quarterback situation. Yeah, I mean, they don't have you're going to start the rookie, Tyler Shugg, who is a second-round pick. You're going to go with Spencer Rattler. Like, it's just a disaster. So I love that is on the books early. See, the Saints are a team, they're kind of in the front running for number 1 overall pick. And so that's a fun game on the road. Obviously, if you've never been down there, going to be awesome. Then you come home for back-to-back games. You have at Arizona Cardinals, which I'm super excited about. And then you have home again versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. So now you're looking at, man, the first four games, Seattle, not a playoff team. Saints, not a playoff team. Cardinals, not a playoff team. Jaguars, not a playoff team. We're playing the last place schedule. That comes across. Now, I'm not here to say, oh, well, you're going to start the season 4-0. I'm not one of those guys. But very favorable. You got road, home. Then you've got a short week against the Rams. That's week 5. That's going to be on the 2nd of October, Thursday Night Football, divisional game. That's going to be huge, much watch. Very excited about that one. We are not traveling to LA for a Thursday game. So that's one of the only rush road trip that we're not going to do is that one. The plan is to do all the other road games, all 8 out of 9. But the Thursday Rams, we're staying out of LA for that one, unless something magical falls in our lap, but I can't do it because the following week 6, we're going back to Tampa. We were there last year, had a great time. We had to change our venue like 3 times because of the hurricanes. Not that we were the victims there. There are people that went through way more, but I'd like to be able to do Tampa Bay correctly. And man, we just had such a great time. So week 6 at Tampa Bay, that one's going to be fun. Then week 7 back home. So you're going from Tampa back home to Atlanta. You play Atlanta Falcons at home for week 7. Then you're back on the road again. Road trip. At Houston, probably going to be our biggest party of the year. So excited to party with Ruben and, just the Houston faithful. They are absolutely off the charts. We're going to have a great trip planned for that. And that's just going to be a huge game. D'Amico Ryan, Shanahan, cross AFC, NFC matchup. Very solid team. Their entire roster, they kind of shook up. Curious to see what that's going to look like. And then at New York Giants, we're doing that one as well. The one that I'm just like, and if you are a person that wants to go to the New York game, I need y'all to do me a favor because this is the one that is kind of on the bubble. We have tickets up right now, and I want to do it. But if that New York event doesn't sell well, that is the one that's kind of on the bubble. I'm just being very transparent with you guys. I want to be there. We have so many faithful there. So, again, if you are a person that's like, dude, come out to New York, and I know there's a lot of you that have been pressing us. We want to. It's just a very, very pricey trip for us. So it's kind of hard to foot the bill on that if we're going to have lower numbers. I don't expect that. New York, the East Coast faithful turns out. They always do because they don't get that many games. And so, yeah, I see the question coming to New York or Jersey. We have several options up that we're trying to narrow down. Now that we have the dates, we can do that because the college football and the different stuff going on over there kind of markets that. But for every single day before and tailgate, we have multiple options. Now, all of them are soft verbals because until the dates come out, it's kind of hard to put those deposits down and reserve those. When you're talking thousands and thousands of dollars here, when you don't know the date and times. Now that we do, we're working on the back end to solidify those. So all those details will come trickling out. So don't worry about that. And when we go to Houston, I'm 100% getting some Whataburger, baby. That's right, Whataburger. That's the jam. So the plan is, especially in New York, we have a lot planned, but with it coming off back-to-back road trips, we'll see. I really want to be there. I want to host amazing events, and if we're going to do a subpar event, I'm not doing that. We're doing greatness or we're not doing it. We've done this long enough to realize when it's going to be a great party or when it's not. So that's where that is. So, yeah, I see Nick Parra in the chat. He says, you better come out here. So the plan is, yes, the back-to-back road trips to start the year, week 1 and week 2, and then the back-to-back road trips, week 8, week 9. Going to be tough, but this is what the players go through. We'll set it up. We're going to make it happen. Then you come back home against the Rams. They're coming off a bye. You're coming off back-to-back road trips. I hate the way the schedule works, which could be the most important game of the whole schedule. They're getting 7 days off, and you're coming off back-to-back road trips. The NFL schedule makers just you need to focus on fairness and equality with division opponents at least. That should be the bare minimum, and they are just not capable of doing that, the NFL. but they're not interested in doing that. It's not important to them. I see you, Yatsik. I'm coming. I'm trying to. People, New York people are going to get mad at me. You East Coast people don't hold back. So, at Houston, at Giants, week 9. Back home, week 10, against the Rams. Huge game. Then you travel to Arizona, week 11, back-to-back division games. That's huge. And Arizona, we will never miss an Arizona. It's too close. That chapter is incredible. We're going to make it work. Gary's the best, the Arizona chapter. I mean, there's so many great people there. They had the venues just right there. We have it all set up. Then after you have at Arizona at week 11, back home, week 12 versus the Carolina Panthers. Like that game. Then a bye week. The 14-week bye week. Absolutely atrocious, horrible. There are some silver linings. Number one, that's one game that, Ayuk will be back by then. The whole goal is to get Ayuk back by October, November at the latest. You wish the bye week would have been earlier because that'd be one game that he would not be back with. But now the silver lining is, dude, if you're a playoff team and if you're situated for the playoffs, getting that rest late kind of sets you up for that December run. And again, look, when Kyle Shanahan goes into December, that's kind of when he's at his best. Typically, October's his worst. So another kind of negative there, you're missing one of the December games. That would have been the first week of December, which usually Shanahan's does a great job. But then after the bye week, you have 4 games. You have at home versus the Tennessee Titans. You travel to Indianapolis for a Monday Night Football game. We'll be there for that one. I'm pumped about that one. Back home for the Bears, Sunday Night Football game. Then you finish up the season at home versus the Seattle Seahawks. That might mean all the marbles for who's going to the playoffs in the NFC West and who's the wild card teams and all those. I do think Seattle 49ers and the Rams, they're going to be fighting. We'll see how it goes. But, one team gets in for sure. I think 2 teams from the NFC West will get in this year. You have 5 primetime games. Just crazy. I like the schedule. I do like the schedule. There are just a couple in there that's just like, I'm not sure I like that. That rest, that full bye week for the Rams right before they play us, and we're coming off 2 road games all the way on the East Coast. That is just silly. That's ridiculous. But what else do you expect from the NFL? It's not their priority. So, again, in summary, the games that we will be attending and throwing events, again, go to tickpick.com or the TickPick app, download it, type in 49ers Rush. We're going to be at Seattle week 1. We're going to be at New Orleans week 2. We're going to be at Tampa week 6, at Houston week 8, at Arizona week 11, at Cleveland week 13, at Indianapolis week 16. And no, I did not leave it off on purpose. We will be at New York for week 9. So we're going to be everywhere. So go get your tickets. Right now it's the time. Now it's time for Chapman to get back out there. I'm going to go chill on the beach with the fans. So took a little break from vacation. And again, once I'm back next week, back to regular scheduled programming, all that stuff, video breakdowns, regular. And again, we do our annual 90-man roster countdown. We're working on that as we speak. The 49ers Rush team, we're doing research. We're getting that laid out where we do one full episode on every single player on the Niners roster to help you. And again, what is it that we do here? We want to build community. We want to promote positive 49ers content, and we want your fan experience to be better. So the whole idea and what we do is cornerstoned around those things. So how do we create community? Well, we bring you in person to these games. How do we create a better fan experience? We educate you through the 90-man roster series so you know these players, you know their backstories, you know what they're good at, what they need to work on, all those things. And then whenever you come in person and you build the community that way, that's what we're trying to do. So we're trying to attack this from all angles. And, our next probably show that we'll have is where I rank 1 through 17, the degree of difficulty, which we've done now for 7 years. We've been doing the show for a little while. Thank you for those of you who have stuck around, and I really appreciate y'all. And again, go get your tickets right now on tickpick.com or the TickPick app. It's free to download. Just type in 49ers Rush. You'll see it right there. Or you can go to 49ers Rush Road Trip. You click on the link. It takes you there. It's in the description of this video or audio as well. You can see the link to the TickPick app there. If you are coming to an event, let's go. Go get your tickets. Come out, party with us. Remember, every event we ever do, kids are completely free. And now on TickPick, you can add how many tickets you or kids you want to bring. Under 18, 100% free to our tailgates, to our events. You just add them on, and whenever you show up with your QR code, they get in, and kids are always walking away with something. Everything is about building the future fans. We focus big time on that. I love it. So the schedule's out. I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun this year, and I'm excited just to share with you guys and be with you guys. And until next time, I'm back on vacation. We'll be back to regular scheduled programming soon. Until next time, love y'all. Stay strong, faith.